Do you ever notice how some voices just vanish in a room? Not because they didn't speak, not because they had nothing to say, but because someone else decided that silence mattered more. This is a story about that voice. His name is Zamir. Not loud, not flashy, doesn't bark orders or slam fists on the table. He listens, he works, he waits. And every time he steps forward with an idea, someone else, usually louder, usually with more flair, steps right in front of him. Not to add, but to overshadow. And that's where the lines start. Not the one they crossed, not yet. The line where a man gets told again and again that his calm is weakness, that his silence is submission, and that unless he shouts, he doesn't matter. But what happens when we mistake volume for value? When being bold stops being about truth and start being about winning? The story isn't about villains and heroes. It's about the danger of forgetting that everyone wants to be heard, even the ones who don't speak over others to prove it. You will meet people who believe they are fighting for change, women who can rage like armor, who demanded space, attention, power, and sometimes they deserve it. But somewhere in that fighting, they stop looking sideways. They stop asking if their causes turn into control. And Zamir, he just keeps showing up, keeps speaking gently in the rooms that get louder and louder until the day someone finally listens. The line she crosses isn't about revenge, it's about recognition. It's about what we lose when we let anger speak louder than understanding. It's about a man who didn't push back because he knew the line wasn't drawn in the shouting. It was crossed in the silence that followed. Watch closely because sometimes the real story isn't in noise. It's in the one voice we never noticed until now.
Zame, you are too calm for someone walking into fire.
I am calm because I know what is coming and I'm not gonna give them what they expect.
Sting later your silence speak,
Louder than that noise ever could.
but silence can cost your seat at the table.
Maybe, but I'm done yelling just to be dismissed.
When you speak, then make sure when you speak it's land.
You know what? Let's see what I can do.
Okay guys, we are looking again at our outcome outreach plans. I want to hear every point of view, especially the one that we usually miss.
Let's just not start with the main perspective lectures again.
Right, we have been down that road. It's tiring.
Well, reframing vulnerability, especially male vulnerability, can humanize our message. It's not about gender. It's about reach.
We are not here to babysit fragile egos.
If they want a voice so bad, let them build their own platform.
Right.
Why is it when I speak, I'm attacked before heard? I haven't even finished conveying my perspective.
Because we are done playing polite.
You expect applause from being basic?
No, but I expect dialogue.
Enough. He made a valid point. This is not a contest of who should louder.
Then why is his voice to be center?
Because his idea is clear, balanced, and not rooted in bitterness.
Yeah, I like it too. It sounds like it care about why.
Thank you.
Hi Zamir.
Hey, hi Sherry.
Are you okay?
Honestly, I don't know if I'm okay or not.
Here's a drink for you.
Thank you, Sherry.
Okay, I think you don't deserve that. The way they talk into you.
They are angry. I get it. But they are using rage like a shield.
And you're using silence like armor.
It's the only thing that's ever protected me since I was a child.
Maybe, But today your voice did more.
I'm tired, Sherry. I'm tired of being the enemy just for showing up.
Then let them exhaust themselves with noise. Just keep speaking when it counts.
Okay, guys, we have a result. Adriana and Anggun camping reject. Too narrow, too aggressive. But Zamri project approve. Full rollout.
No, that can be right.
Yes, that boat is outdated, gripping to all metrics and all minds.
Or maybe your camping did not for everyone, but for yourself. It was not leadership, it was a mirror.
I never asked this to be gender war. You framed it that way. All I wanted was space to speak. That's it.
Zame, you just got lucky.
No, I got support from people who saw what I was building. People like Sherry, Sally, and Ryan. They didn't just speak for me. They just didn't speak over me, just like both of you did. And that's it.
Sometimes being heard starts with someone choosing not to shout.
Maybe now it's clear. You were trying to raise your voice. You were trying to drown it out. Failure doesn't mean threatening someone else.
He played safe. We were bold.
You were a ball. You were lost. Born to listen, learn to perform. And you perform angel like it was strategy. You basically claiming you were changing the system. But you become the thing you hated, controlling, dismissive. And now you're mad the room stop clapping.
Ryan, you think silence is power? You thought waiting makes you noble?
No, but under it does. Zami stood in the storm and he strike back. That's not weakness. That's control and why is still standing.
Maybe this is not over yet.
Maybe not, but it starts here.
Zamir, this is your camping.
Thank you, Sally.
I told you, we're not gonna show.
I almost didn't.
They look as like a monster.
No, worse, like we were wrong. Loud, off mark, and unmarketable.
They never got it, but we let them win.
Did we? Or did we make it easy?
We were bold.
I thought we were building a moment, a message, but I lost sight of people. Just the fight.
You think they were right?
No, but we were wrong. That's not the same.
I thought shouting louder mean that we listen.
They tuned us out. Ryan wasn't angry, but he was disappointed. Worse than angry.
Ryan stand still. We are not like him or Zamir.
Maybe we should have been not passive, but strategic, less fire and more aim.
So, what's now? Set out.
No, but listen, really listen. To those we dismiss, even silence.
You think Sally wanna work with us again?
Not yet.
I'm not good at losing or reflecting.
Neither am I, but maybe that's good.
You still want to change the system?
Always, but next time I will try to become it.
They say silence is weak, But sometimes, silence is what keeps us from turning conflict into chaos. Zamir never shouted. He never fought to overpower anyone. He stood his ground, spoke with clarity, and let his words speak louder than his ego. And in the end, that was enough. Because respect does not come from volume, it comes from presence. This story wasn't just about power, it was about listening, about how easily we forget to look beside us. We want to focus on leading on the front. Adriana and Angon crossed a line not because they were women, not because they were ambitious, but because they stopped seeing the people around them as equals. They wanted to be heard, and in the process, they drowned out someone who just wanted the same thing. The truth is, anyone, man or woman, can become the villain when they lose sight of empathy, and anyone can lead when they learn to hold space for others. So, the next time you are in a room, ask yourself, are you really leading, or are you just the loudest voice in it? Thank you very much. I'm Muhammad Reza Vidasha bin Agustami, and I'm from AB6.08. Thank you for watching our video.
Reza.
Zamel.
Dialogue.
Enough.
Betul lah tu. Betul lah.
Ini. Enough. Zamri, this is your cafe. Hey, kau ada mic tak? Oh, tak ada. Kau bagilah mic dia. Kau pakai mic.
Tak, dia cakap Zamri.
Zamri. We have a project.
Santai. Wina. Tarik nafas.
Cuba delete.
Okay. Bro.
We are our plan. Lupa.
We are looking.
Okay.
Dah buat dia tak lupa.
Kenapa?
Korang dalam tempo.
No, I expect dialog. Hey! Tu. Apa? Sally. Sabar.
Malah saya tengah berfikir tu.
Sally. Enough. Cakap. Allah. Enough. Betul kau kena marah. Yes, that word is outdated. Gripping tu lah. Yes. Tak suka lah. Even pendek pun menyampah. Thank you everyone. Thank you Elmar. Boom.